Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leslie Martinato Edo as the representative from SMA Negeri 1 Waingapu. I'm here as the first speaker of the Affirmative team. Would like to explain some of my arguments which supports today's motion. The House believes that relocating the capital city is necessary for Indonesia. But first, I would like to define the motion that has given to us first. The House believed that relocating the capital city is necessary for Indonesia. First, I will explain the role of the capital. The capital city is the center of government. This role makes the capital city as a symbol of a country that can show who controls the capital, can also control the government on a national scale. In addition, the capital city is also center of the national economy and administration. Therefore, the majority of countries in the world are trying to make their capital cities a symbol of the dynamics of social and economic life to attract foreign investors in an effort to increase productivity in the country. However, the types of government can influence the role of the capital itself. The idea of moving the national capital was first coined by President Sukarno on July 17, 1957. Sukarno chose Palangkaraya as the national capital of Indonesia on the grounds that Palangkaraya is located in the middle of Indonesian archipelago and has a large area. Sukarno also wanted to show the world that the Indonesian nation is capable of building a modern national capital. Sukarno's idea never materialized. On the other hand, President Sukarno established Jakarta as the national capital of Indonesia with law number 10 of 1964 dated June 22, 1964. During the New Order era in the 1990s, there was also a discourse of moving the national capital to Jonggol. In the era of President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, the discourse of relocating the national capital resurfaced due to traffic jams and floods that hit Jakarta. There were three options that emerged at that time, namely maintaining Jakarta as an national capital and the center of government by making improvements, Jakarta remaining as a national capital but moving the center of government to another area and building new national capital. Now I would like to explain some of my arguments. First, the economic development. One of my main arguments in moving the capital city is the desire for economic equality to areas outside Java and to improve welfare in these areas. The capital city as the center of the economy is always the city that expected to be able to provide a picture of a metropolitan city full of economic activity and other state administrative matters. In classical economic theory, infrastructure development is a factor of economic growth based on the idea that infrastructure readiness facilitates the flow of goods so the country economy becomes more dynamic. The second of my arguments is the national capital must encourage inclusive and equitable economic growth, including the Eastern Indonesia. So far, Jakarta and its surroundings are famous for being the center of everything, like the government, politics, industry, trade, investment, technology, culture, and the others. It is not surprising that the circulation of money in Jakarta reaches 70% with an area of 664.01 kilometers or 0.003% of Indonesia's total land area of 990.440 kilometers. Meanwhile, the population is 10.56 million people, or 300% of Indonesia's population. This causes inequality development and welfare in Indonesia, centralized development in Jakarta and the island of Java. This condition is not good for Indonesia's economic growth, which is expected to be sustainable, does not utilize regional potential optimally, does not support justice between regions, and is vulnerable to the national unity and integrity. Therefore, an, a national capital is needed that can answer these challenges, namely a world-class city for all Indonesian people. 3. The third of my arguments is the objective conditions of Jakarta are no longer suitable as the capital city. This can be seen from the burden that must be borne in Jakarta, including 1. A population density of 60.704 people kilometers, while Indonesia's population density is only 141 people kilometers. 2. Congested Jakarta, which is the 10th most congested city in the world, to the number 31 of 416 big cities in the 57 countries in the 2020. 3. Environmental and geological problems that have become acute include floods that hit Jakarta every year and land subsidence which causes parts of Jakarta to below the sea level. So the conclusion is we as the Affirmative team believe that this motion is true. Thank you very much.